Money always leaves a trail, and in a Texas divorce, following that trail can mean the difference between walking away with your fair share or losing out because your spouse was hiding assets. That's where forensic accountants come in. In today's video, I'll explain what forensic accountants do, how they trace hidden money, and why they can be game changers in a high-asset divorce. So let's start with the basics. A forensic accountant is a financial investigator. Unlike a regular CPA who just prepares tax returns, a forensic accountant digs deep into financial records to uncover patterns, trace money, and spot irregularities. In divorce, they're often hired when one spouse suspects the other is hiding assets, underreporting income, or wasting money. Their job is to shine a light on the truth and present it in a way that the court can understand. You might be wondering, do I really need a forensic accountant? The answer depends on your case. If your marital estate is simple, maybe just a house, a couple of cars, and regular W-2 income, then probably not. But if your spouse is self-employed, owns a business, has multiple investment accounts, or has been moving money around in suspicious ways, a forensic accountant can be invaluable. I've seen cases where a spouse claimed their business was losing money, but they were still taking luxury vacations and driving a brand new car. The forensic accountant was able to show the business was funneling personal expenses through the company to make it look unprofitable. Now let's talk about tracing. Tracing is the process of following the money from one place to another to figure out where it came from, where it went, and what it was used for. Forensic accountants look at bank statements, credit card bills, tax returns, loan applications, QuickBooks files, and even cash flow analysis. They're trained to spot things the average person might miss, like regular transfers to a mystery account you didn't know existed, large cash withdrawals that don't match your spouse's reported income, overpayments to the IRS or creditors that result in refunds after the divorce, payments to family members or shell companies. Think of it like putting together a giant puzzle. Each piece of financial data standing alone might not mean much, but when a forensic accountant connects the dots, the picture begins to emerge. Let me share some common tricks people try to pull in divorce and how forensic accountants can uncover them. 1. Undervaluing a business. A spouse might claim their business is worth very little, but the accountant looks at the cash flow, receivables, and lifestyle to show the true value. 2. Delaying income. Business owners sometimes delay invoicing clients until after the divorce is final. A forensic accountant can catch these patterns. 3. Paying fake expenses. Some spouses pay fake salaries to friends or relatives to make it look like money is leaving the business, when it's really just sitting in another person's account. 4. Hiding money in cryptocurrency. Even crypto leaves a trail. Transfers to Coinbase or other exchanges will show up in bank records. 5. Overpaying debts. Overpaying a mortgage or taxes to get a refund later is a common move. A forensic accountant checks for these. I'll give you a real-world type of example. A husband owned a small construction company and swore he was broke, but his wife noticed he was still driving new trucks and paying cash for home renovations. The forensic accountant dug into the company books and found he was running personal expenses through the business. Vacations, groceries, even private school tuition. By exposing this, the court treated those funds as marital income, and the wife received her fair share. Another powerful thing about forensic accountants is they don't just crunch numbers, they testify in court. Judges aren't accountants. They need complex financial information explained in plain English. A forensic accountant can walk into court and say, based on my review, I found $150,000 in undisclosed income, or this business is actually worth $500,000 more than reported. That kind of expert testimony can carry a lot of weight in the courtroom. Now let's be real. Forensic accountants aren't cheap. They may charge hundreds of dollars per hour, and complex cases can run into the tens of thousands. But here's the flip side. If there are millions of dollars at stake, or if your spouse is hiding even a few $100,000, investing in a forensic accountant can more than pay for itself. It's about protecting your share of the marital estate. So here's the bottom line. Money leaves a trail, and forensic accountants know how to follow it. In a Texas divorce, they can uncover hidden accounts, trace suspicious transfers, and show the true value of a business or estate. If you suspect your spouse is hiding assets, don't ignore that gut feeling. Talk to your attorney about whether hiring a forensic accountant makes sense in your case. It could be the key to ensuring a fair property division. Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, hit subscribe for more insights on Texas divorce law.